Actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the gun, Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
Now the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns last year, it's James Conner.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Shotgun now for Murray.
And the reception made by Green. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
Touchdown, Cardinals! DeAndre Hopkins, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Cardinals are on the board first here in Vegas. The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
The Vegas defense back onto the field. They trail here in the second quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Max
Maxx Crosby. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now. He stiff arms him. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Caught by Green on the out route.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The Raider defense ready to defend this next possession.
From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
He had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Murray.
That pass complete to Moore.
There he goes, right side.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. To throw is Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic.
The Vegas defense back onto the field. Murray now on 1st down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Green. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the gun, a give to Connor. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only